Just in case you've forgotten, I'm John Shortis.
And I'm Moya Simpson.
Or rather, I'm Sean Jortis.
And I'm Sawyer Mimpson.
This is the story of our fearless leaders.
No, this is the story of our Learless Feaders.
First Learless Feeder is a former mime minister. Oney Tabbert. Oney Tabbert, Mr. One Prick Tony himself. And he's been allowed to lie to Flundon. He's been allowed to lie to Flundon so he can burk for Rexit. Is it a case of sending bum one sack where he frame com?
But aren't we glad he's ist poff? Aren't we glad he's ist poff? And I wonder if he's packed his smudgy buglers. And if he has, is he going to wear them in the middle of winter? With a bit of luck, he'll breeze his falls off.
Then there's Cardinal Porge Gel. Cardinal Porge Gel. I mean, during the coil remission, he was too flick to sigh. And now, Bo and Lahold, they let him miss poff to Rome.
Yeah, with pro knobs. Will his absence make the fight grow Honda? I don't think so.
And what about Talcum Murnbull? Talcum Murnbull, another former mime minister who was a big pisser ointment. But it's okay, because he's gone back to being a belthy wanker. And he's bitten a rook. And that rook nigs the dive into Dieter Putton and Catius Mormon. And the title of that rook? A Pigger Bitcher.
And then there's our current mime minister, Mott Scorrison. Mosco, the mappily harried mammally fan, who's always looking out for Ken and the Jids.
Think about it. Now, Mosco is not what you would call a fart smeller.
No.
Mosco is not a fart smeller. No. I mean, he wants to build a fast-guyed Stour patient in the Vunta Halley.
So he may have just chitten off more than he can bew.
And then, thanks to COVID-91, the hit has shit the fan. And the economy is up quit sheet without a waddle.
So our treasurer, Frost Scheidenberg, has brought down a new budget. But what a bokey bludget. A totally bokey bludget. It promises wuck all for Fimin.
And what about the poor old Paberlarty? They're in sheep debt. They're in sheep debt. They can't get a dough in the tour. They can't see the trud for the wheeze. Yes, they are in trig bubble.
Poor old Ablo. Will he ever be mime minister? Nuckfoes.
Then there's Gladys Geragiclian.
Oh,
Gladys Geragiclian. She lell in fuv with a podgy dolletician who was pining his lockets while he was gonking Gladys.
Tronald Dump, a dealer wheeler who's as mad as a snuck cake, with a QI in Dingle Sidgets. He may have a woefy trife, but he's not exactly hung and Yansome, is he?
And who could forget that rain trek of a debate where Tronald Dump kept on utting bin. And Bo Jiden had to tell him to up the shuck fup.
And that's when Dump's poll numbers started to flop off like dries. So what does he do? He throws a pardon Garty at the Height Wouse. And Foo-haw, the Jew nudge. Amy Boney Carrot.
Yes, Amy Boney Carrot. And just after that, he goes and gets Verona Kairos himself. Calls it a flittle loo.
Yep.
And in no time at all, he gets a clean hill of Belf. So was it just Nake Fuse?
Well, after all the blow-lows and the tretty dicks, Bo Jiden, a man who can barely string woo turds together, will soon be the Frida of the wee world. Let's hope someone somewhere can put some hoy in our jarts, some soap in our holes, and a hand grope for the future.